touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. Pleasantly found out that I'm off work today. Told myself I was gonna clean up a little bit around here. We'll see in an hour. But right now, I'm about to chill. You know what I mean? Relax, but constructively relax. Open up the live stream and just vibe up. Anybody want to vibe chat? Go do that. Y'all usually catch me on the go and in the flow. But this is a nice sidestep from that. Going 75 hard, I get no rest days. So when I actually have some real time to rest, relax, it feels so good. So that's what we about to do. I only have about 4K more steps that I need to do today. However, I'm contemplating on whether or not to go to the grocery store today so I don't have to in the morning. But I'm going to the gym early tomorrow. So going to the grocery store will make sense after the gym because I'm going so early. It's a beautiful time to be alive. I just wanted to go live stream and give anyone who wants to vibe, chill, chance to vibe and chill with me. It was either this or take a nap. And the only thing a nap is really going to do is negatively impact my ability to sleep tonight. These are also moments to express gratitude. What's up, Spider Love? We've been really pushing. How you doing, Lillian? We've been really pushing it this year. How are you doing, Iron and Bethunia Stewart and Jay Bella? Hope y'all are having a great time, an amazing time. Francisca Martinez. It's been a really good, high-tempo, fast-paced year for us. And I would say today was one of the first times, or maybe the first time, where we hit some fatigue, you know what I mean? I really appreciate that. I hope the same for you. So I've been really waiting for this. I'm doing well. I've been really waiting for the time to get a little tired and see what thoughts come about. And the thoughts that I find myself in is the realization that I'm a little bit tired and I am in a circumstance where I can have a little bit of rest, and that's amazing. And also I understand that because I eat the right foods, I participate in the right lifestyle habits and choice, then I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to be fully charged and full of energy again. Oh, I'm going to absolutely keep going. I know I'm going to have full energy tomorrow, you know? Today I still accomplished everything I need to accomplish. So we're going to keep going for sure. I just walked to work. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wish the same for you and yours as well. And when I got to work, it was a slow day at work. My manager offered me or my coworker a day off. Jesus loves you as well. And I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and take that. You know, that's actually the reason. Hello, how are you doing? I Heart Christmas. It's also the reason why I've been seeking and trying to get and, get a second job is because, to be real, I have the energy to work 2 jobs for real, for real, for real. And having and working 2 jobs gives me the ability to take off time when I need it, because I'm not the type of person who needs off time even every week. As you've seen, we done got past the second week of January. I might need an off day every 3rd week. I might need some extra off time. And this gives me the ability to exercise that if I need to. Oh, I'm doing well. What's up, Asmika? So it's not just about the supercharged moments. A lot of times people don't accept the fact that they're tired. And that's what leads to them becoming burnt out. It's good when you can accept the fact that you're tired and you can take some time, being tired. And you don't feel distracted by your tiredness or a reason to distract yourself. How you doing, Chris? What's up, Keegan? See, I'm tired, and another form of myself would possibly say, nah, being tired isn't okay right now, and get involved in some sort of activity that may actually drain me in the long run. Tired me today said, you know what? We're going to chill in the crib. We're going to go ahead and get an extra live stream today, because some days I don't get the 2 live streams in. Some Sundays I don't get any live streams in. So, boom, let's get an extra live stream in today. I know the live streams are only between 30 minutes and an hour. And show them this side of it, this part of the day, the chill sessions. I drank my juice, Power of the Purple, organic pomegranate, tart cherry, black mulberry, red grape, purple carrot, cranberry, and blueberry juice. No substances, just some good organic juice. Maybe a couple handfuls of tree nuts. And relaxation, meditation, breathing, inhalation, exhalation. Pray for people that I've come across in life. I like to take time to pray for people. Because at the end of the day, a little bit of prayer. We could all use a little bit of prayer. See, the old me would be like, I should be running around. I should be at work right now. I should have stayed. But honestly, this focused and goal-oriented version of myself, all I'm feeling right now is like definitely at ease and at peace with this time I have to just relax. Starting next week, I don't even know if I'm gonna have an off day. Yeah, I mean, depending on what's the available schedule at this place that I'm about to start working at, I might not have any more off days. However, it might work out to the point where I keep my 2 off days. We'll see. However, whatever is to come, and I will accept it and embrace it. Grape Kool-Aid, or what it is, Kirk, in the building. We're shining with your brother. Now, I don't drink no Kool-Aid, brother. I don't drink no Kool-Aid. Power of the purple juice, man. Getting in them organics. Them organics. It's been a long time. How's everything treating you, my brother? It's getting dark in here. Let me turn on the light. It is. It's fire. Y'all got Trader Joe's where you at? I just had to get up and flex on you real quick. Just so you know how I'm, Just so you know. We done made some changes. I've been good. I've been real good, actually. Oh, yeah, Portland. Oh, yeah, that's close. I've been real good. I've been good. I'm about to move up out of this crib. I'm in the process of figuring out if I'm gonna start cleaning it up or not. I really don't care to clean it up, bro. You ever been there where it's like, all right, I know I could get all of this cleaned up in 15 to 20 minutes, but I'm over it already. I'ma just wait till the last minute right before I move, because what am I really cleaning up? I'm just gonna trash everything. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at right now. Got a second job coming in. You feel me? I'm moving up. This one is a fine dining job. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving up a little bit, stepping up the ladder from where I was. And it's gonna put me in position to be honest, next semester, I might go back to school. And if not next semester, next year, I will most likely go back to school. Move back out east? Absolutely not. California done a lot for my life already. Happy to be an idle mind for the entire month. Congratulations. I'm glad you got that up out of you. It's bad to not have a bowel movement for that long. You feel me? I can't move back east yet. If I did move back east, I would go to New York because I'm well connected in New York. You're very welcome. But I've been coming into this time, right? I ain't gonna lie to you, Kirk. This is the time period where I always expected that I would want to switch out of the industry I work in. Whew. Definitely, you gotta eat that fiber. But I recognize now, I'm 29, yeah, I'm about to be 30. Bro, I love the industry I work in. And actually, the path of progression I'm taking right now, this year, I'm gonna make like, I don't wanna say the number because sometimes people get, a certain way, but I'm gonna make a good amount. I bartend. I do both. See, so right now, my nighttime job right now is on the pier. It's busy tourist area. I bartend and serve there. Now my daytime job, I can't put too much details, but it's fine dining. It has a bar, also serving, but I'm gonna mainly serve there. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when it comes to the bartending aspect, that's where the fact that I have the bartending experience, and since I've been working here, now I got like 5 years of bartending experience. I'm a good bartender, really good bartender. I'm getting the fine dining experience. It's not really hard for me to throw together 150K plus year. It's not hard at all. It's actually harder for me to throw together 130K year then because I gotta really settle to throw that together, then to throw together a 150, 180, you know what I mean, type of year. That is very true, bartending full time. But see, then I had to hit the club scene, which I'm with it. I'm with it. But I'm waiting. You see, my girlfriend, she in college. She in college, she working too. I'm with the bartending full time. I'm with the bartending full time. To be honest, at this place, he was a sous chef for fine dining restaurant for a few years. Different environment, more stressful. Ooh, yeah. I try to avoid the extra stress. See, me personally, 150, cool. But I'll be honest, I'll probably make 180 this year. I'll probably make 180. That's if I work 45 hours a week. If I go ahead and stretch it to 60 hours a week, we talking two something. And the way that I got my whole thing planned out, and that's not including my investments. And I've been learning investing for a long time. I ain't gonna lie, they call me Mr. Green Man at this point. Every shot I take is a make. So by the end of this year, I should have a good amount, over 50 saved up. And that's when I'm gonna keep trying to get to better restaurants, see, because oh yeah, it's definitely, it's expensive as fuck where I'm at. I ain't gonna lie. However, it is expensive as fuck. But here's the thing. The best part about what happened when I came out here is I started out when I came out here, I probably made 65 to 70. And I learned how to make 65 to 70, only earning 65 to 70 work. How you doing, Nay? 30 years of down payment on the crib. I ain't gonna lie, I'm saving. This year I'm gonna save easily. I'm gonna easily save about 60 this year. That's before the interest, the rate of return I get for all my investments. I'm gonna easily save 60 this year. And that's when I'm gonna think about also in the process of this year getting this extra fine dining experience, right? I'm gonna save 50 this year. I can save 50 next year, 50 the next year. However it works out. Within 3 years, I'm hoping to have 100, 150 saved up. God willing, more because of my investing. You feel me? And then go back to school. Go ahead and go to school, but go to school while working and still be earning enough to save about 25 on top of what I'm at. Mainly investing, working a bit, schooling a bit. You know what I mean? The sooner the better, depending on how the investing goes. I love you too, Jessica. Because the goal at this point is just, I ain't gonna lie, see, I took my steps a little different, definitely a lot of different. A lot of people start out with school, 10 to 20K to furnish it comfortably. I spent 15K furnishing my crib 10 years ago, so 20 might be more realistic for basic furnishing. Woo! Good thing my shorty finna be a nurse. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. That's another good thing is, me personally, I'm in a good relationship right now. And I see a future in it. And you know, she gonna, you know what I mean, a nurse, you know what I'm saying? We about to both be married to nurses. I appreciate that, Keith. We about to be both married to nurses. See, nurses out here make like 130. I think that's before OT. That's before OT kick in. So shit, we really finna have a situation where, see, but here's the thing. So here's why I can't get out of what I do when it comes to this serving, fine dining shit. In the city I live in, and in another city, New York. In these two cities, right, you can become a captain at a fine dining restaurant, and you can walk out with 3K a lot of nights. Think about that. And you say 3K how? Man, it's places out here that sell $5,000 bottles pretty regularly, and the gratuity is added. I appreciate that, Kim Man. I used to play basketball. Oh yeah, you definitely got to get them before they get in the field. Definitely. 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 I done heard that, especially them travel nurses. So it's like, shit, that's really my goal. Now, see, I'm set up already where it's like, you know what, I can coast. I can coast. But I've learned enough to recognize, hey, listen, we're not gonna coast. We're gonna keep stacking up this experience. One thing about me is every restaurant I ever worked at, you look on the reviews, you see my name over and over and over again. That's how when I apply to jobs, I show them, give them my resume, my work history, but I also add in my cover letter, check the reviews at whatever current restaurant I'm looking at. They go to that restaurant, they be like, damn, this nigga get all the reviews every day, all day. Boom, it puts me above the next candidate. You feel me? I'm 29. We about to take over YouTube. You know, so I do that. I make my rounds in here. My true goal is to get to a place where I can make $1,000 a day in tips as a captain. And while I'm making my $1,000 a day in tips, I will school up for restaurant management and get a business degree on top of that. So that way I can continue to make that $1,000 a day till I'm say, because when I'm 42, I'm gonna look 30, possibly 30, maybe 27. You know what I mean? And then transition into a 6-figure manager. But shit, I done made all this money throughout these years. I got hella money saved up. I don't really need to work, but I'm working because I love to. 30. That's that age. I can't wait till, I mean, my favorite hobby is people. My favorite hobby is people, the connectivity of humankind. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna be real. See, I can't wait till I hit 30. I had these certain goals because I'm a late bloomer. You know what I mean? I wasted my early 20s in a terribly toxic relationship. And having that in my early 20s really derailed me. However, I always knew that I would accomplish certain goals. Like I had a goal, make 6 figures in a year by 30. Should I accomplish that last year? Before 20, you know what I mean? I accomplished that at 28 for real. Made 6 figures last year. This year the goal is 150. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not including investments, which could add a 30 to 50 bands extra. I'm looking like 170 this year, plus. Next goal ain't gonna be financial goals because to be honest, if I carry 170, 80, not including investments throughout my 30s and things I haven't lost a trade since February 19th of last year. Quiet flex, you know what I mean? Now let me know what is it, what type of degree do I want to get, or what type of schooling do I want to get to come work for you? Because I'll come work for you for 200. I ain't gonna cap. Or I'll at least make that an option. And I'll get the schooling. And the thing about me is I'm going to be the highest end performer because that's just the only thing I allow myself to be. Refrigeration EPA license. Shit, I might, and I could get that quicker than I could get school. So see, what I would do is, I'm gonna go ahead and reach my goals this year, have about 50 plus saved up. Let's say 50 to 120 saved up. Or let's say 50 to 140 saved up at the end of this year, right? Then I'm gonna drop one of my jobs, keep the best one. And I'm going to go ahead and use that open time to go ahead and get that licensing. while still being able to maybe save 40 or anywhere from 25 to 40 next year. Go and get that licensing. And then what's up? Because I ain't going to lie to you. I'm good with that. I'll be investing, bro. So as long as I can maintain 150 plus throughout my 30s, the chances are I'm going to get halfway through my 30s and I'm going to be working because I want to. You know, and that's really the goal. No schooling, just take the test. Oh shit, bet it. You give me one band to work for you, I don't think that's enough for me. All these squares made a circle, all these squares made a circle, okay. Still be in a restaurant environment, that's a bet. Hey, definitely keep me in mind for that. Because bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing I'm doing right now is saving 50K and then I'm investing in learning, period. Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Come December of this year or January of next year, I'll be ready. Cause I can be that and still live in California, can I? Because to be honest with you, if I went and switched into a career of such like that, I would move right outside of the city. Or I might stay in the city, who knows? Depends on whatever the best situation is. $80 hours a week, portal to portal. Shit, I'm with it. That's hella overtime. See, because I'm with the shits. How you doing? Cool Kyron? Give me a year. The reason is the only thing is if I accidentally make 220 this year, restaurants got me for the next 3 years. If I accidentally make 200 to 220 this year, restaurants got me for the next 3 years. The only reason why is because if I accidentally make 200 to 220 this year, I'm only applying to better and better spots. Chances are I got a 300K year in me. And if I can do that 3 years, I'm gonna have to do that. But at the same time, I'm always open to making, do 10K bonuses for my guys twice a year, but performance can increase it. Just gave my OG Tech from New Hampshire 32K bonus. We talking business. So it's 80 hours a week. Is that 52 weeks out of the year that I should expect to work 80 hours? Or is it an on-season, off-season? I know summer is definitely the hottest. Yeah, I mean, refrigerators be going down like crazy during the summer. I appreciate you for subbing. Three weeks paid vacation? Oh, that's a bet. See, because here go the thing. I'll smash out that 80. I will smash out that 80 hours. Trust. However, if my investments, for example, if I don't lose a trade this calendar year, the same way I basically did last year. If I don't lose a trade this calendar year, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna come a time where I'm gonna make a little too much money to work 80 hours a week. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been on a decent week. I'm getting 10% of my leverage returned. But I would say average maybe about 7% leverage. That's per week. So, for example, when I have 100K leverage and say I can maintain that, which honestly at that point, I'm gonna stretch my investment portfolio. But say I can maintain that 10% weekly, that's 10K a week coming in just from that alone. So, and that's really where my mind and my heart has been, is in the investing. So at that point, it's gonna be hard for me to wanna work 80. I'm glad I could, I could pronounce your name right. It's not that hard to, pronounce in my opinion. Dental, vision, medical, match 401k, 100% up to 50K, 14% after that. Truck, phone, tablet, rent, mortgage, spend $400 monthly on call every 4 weeks, $1,000 on call bonus. All right, bet. Let me screenshot that package. See, because that's beautiful benefits. That's some beautiful, beautiful benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I love the restaurant industry. However, I give myself an 11-year window. And after that 11 years, I would have to move into management. Unless I position myself to the point where I can get a management role where I'm making 150 at some real high-end spot with possibility of bonuses at the end of the year, then I'd be better off doing that for sure. I don't know why people think that. What it is, Che Jr., I know contractors be getting at it. And you see, I'm in California, so I know it's a lot of refrigerators out this motherfucker. It's a lot of refrigerators. It's a lot of refrigerations. See, I'm proud of you though. I'm glad you got things going. I'm glad the marriage is still going. And I know you feel good, bro. 30 years old. Your wife got her shit together. You got your shit together. It wasn't as hard as they made it seem like it was gonna be. Shit was easy, bro. And you still young. The world is your motherfucking oyster. The world is your oyster. Offer 230K salary to do office buildings on the West Coast. Damn. Shit. See, and then shit. That's another thing is getting that experience working with your company open up even other doors. Cause now I got the experience of doing it. So definitely, bro, keep me in mind for that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk to my girl about that too. Cause she wanted a nigga to become a firefighter. Cause the firefighters out here make 130K before overtime, and they get a hefty overtime, so they end up making about 220, 210. But I'm not trying to fuck my lungs up. Me personally, I ain't really trying to fuck my lungs up. Hell yeah, that part will fuck you up. See, I've been completely sober. I put down the ganja, put down the drink, and that's really where you start to really realize that shit, without the ganja and the drink holding you back, you could really do anything. Oh, I know. It's hella expensive out here. I know. Here's the plus. I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of info. The reason why I feel like my girlfriend loved her family, right? And I know for most people it's like, listen, you gotta grow up. Yeah, I mean, it's expensive in California. I don't care if you love her family. But her family is awesome. Not to mention, man, they own 10% of Levi's. So it's like California can feel a lot less expensive when you got that type of, you got that type of connection. What's up with you, District 1 AU player? Ripping it outdoors. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet. Here it's like 280 or 300, but out there it's like 600 or 700K. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a big fact. That's a big fact. That's why I be, trust me, I be thinking about it. That's why I'm in my go-getter hustler phase. To be honest with you, I need to earn 10% weekly on these investments for 5 years straight before I can really say, you know what, I'm gonna stay in California. If I earn 10% weekly on average for 5 years straight in my investments, that's pretty much the only way nigga gonna get a house in California. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's really the only way. Cause see, the thing about it for me is, why it works for me is, I don't want the biggest house. I don't want the biggest house. So, like, if I wanted a big ass spacious house, oh no, California is not it. But I don't want the biggest house. He earns around 300 and he's barely saving up right now. His mortgage is stupid, like 4,500. How is he barely saving? Oh, I see how. So he has that 4,500 mortgage. That's a killer. How many people lives with him? How many people does he live with? He has a family, doesn't he? See, because that's when the whole ball game changes. Once you got a family. That's when the ball game changes. You got a family. Let me see how I would do that if I was him. 4,500, boom. So we talking 48, 6. We talking 54,000 going to mortgage alone. Okay, 54,000 gone. How many? You gotta tell me what is his wife? He has a wife and 2 kids, but it's Westboro. Whew. A wife and 2 kids. So his wife doesn't work. I know that for a fact. The reason why is because it probably would cost her more to work. With 2 kids, it would definitely cost her more to work and have people watch her kids. See, that's the deal. That's the big deal changer, right there. Yeah, it's gonna cost her too much for people to watch them kids. That's where me and my situation is good. I ain't gonna lie. See, because so when you got a family that's already well off, you know, super rich. You know, 10% of any major company or major thing, you know, I ain't gonna get into the business of how much money they got, but they don't have to work. They didn't already told us, go ahead and have some babies. We need some babies to watch. See, when you got free babysitters, that's how you can make it work out here. You gotta have that at disposal. And that's another reason why I'm like, you know what, she wanna stay out here for her family, it's cool. I'm with it. They gonna watch the babies, I'm with it. Cause that's where the difference is made. Because if me and my girl have a baby next year, she's still, when we have a baby, she's still gonna be working, she's still gonna be nursing. That 130, yep, we need that. We need that 130. Go ahead, boom. Your 130, my 180, boom. Solid investments, cool. They watching the baby, boom. Because like, you write it like, you 54,000 in just a mortgage, 2 kids, 4 mouths to feed. So that means he's spending $5K a month on food. Cause I know they're going out to eat. They splitting up, doing some groceries and some going out to eat. So $5K a month in food. So there we go, 54,000 plus 60,000. That's 104,000. Now we talking, that's just school and food. It's costing him 110,000. Now 300K after tax. Out here, California, after tax, how much is he saying of that 300? He might be seeing 180, 190. He might be seeing 180, 190. He's seeing 190. He's losing 110 just the mortgage and food. So he got 80K after that. Now we gotta talk about the car. We gotta talk about the gas. Yeah, he's barely making it, for sure. Oh no, I ain't gonna have no kids, nigga. I'll leave that to the women's. But yeah, say my girl have a kid, we might be fucked. We might be fucked. Now that I'm thinking about it, cause like say she have twins. Oh nah, we gonna wait a little bit longer. We gonna wait a little bit longer before we think about that. Yeah, we gonna have to get rich out this bitch. Because bruh, it's really no way around that 4,500 mortgage. It's really no way around that 5,000. And then when you have kids, see, this is a very walkable city until you have kids. When you have kids, this city isn't as walkable no more. You have to have a vehicle. Damn. That shit right there, the house, the food, the commuting, that's probably eating like 140 right there. Now we gotta talk gym memberships, phone plans, utility, or you know, PG&E. Yeah, he barely doing it. 300. You just put that into perspective. That's another reason I gotta get into this refrigeration. Cause shit, I'll be damned if I see. The thing about it is, if I'm gonna stay in the restaurants, I'm gonna be in the city. This expensive ass city. However, if I have some kids, we're gonna have to move out of the city. We're gonna have to move somewhere a little bit less expensive. Cause I'll be damn 4,500 mortgage and 5,000 on food. I'll be damn. Oh, I'll be damn. He doesn't pay a lot of taxes. Okay. He doesn't pay a lot of taxes. So how much does he see? Would you say he sees around 220? Because if he's seeing around 220, he should be able to make do. I ain't gonna lie. Even with the food, the car, All that shit should bring him up to like 150. He should have 70 extra if he's seeing 220. If he's seeing 220, he should have about 70 extra. That should be able to go a long way with the rest of the taxings of life. I ain't even talking school for clothes for everybody, toys. I don't know, bro. Even with 220, that's gonna be pretty difficult if you're seeing 220. $35% Cali and Fed. 35% at 300. 35% of 300 is over 1. So that put him under 2. $35%. That means he paying like 105, 110. Paying 110. He's saying about 190. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when food, mortgage, and transportation alone is gonna cost you 140 and you saying 190. It's tough. It's definitely tough. I'm glad you're putting that into perspective for me. Cause that's the mortgage you're gonna have to, that's what you're gonna have to pay out here. You have some kids, you're gonna have to pay that. You're gonna have to pay that for real. Cause you're gonna need a 2-bedroom. And you're gonna need a good neighborhood. Unless you want your kids to be fucked if they seeing crackheads all the time. So I'll have kids around 33, 34. I gotta see a million. I gotta see a milli first. That's crazy. 300 ain't even cutting it. That's crazy. Okay, so those are all write-offs. That's good write-offs. But if he's still losing 35%, this is definitely good write-offs. So he might be getting taxed 25%. Let's say he's getting taxed a quarter. He's getting taxed 75K. After all his write-offs, he gets taxed 75K. He sees 225. That's a better situation. Say he gets taxed 75K and he's saying 225. That's a better situation. He's got 115 after the car. Oh no, he's got about, after the car, the food, and the, yeah, he probably has a Tesla. So he's not making the gas payments. Yeah, I mean, because if his travel is a write-off, I'm sure he went and got him a Tesla or electric car. So charging isn't that expensive. So let's say the car only takes him, like when you count it yearly, he might be spending 125. And then you got an extra 100. He can do it with that. See, out here you definitely can't do that. Cause you living in this city, nigga, get a Tesla. I better not catch your ass at a gas pump. I'm from Maryland, but I live in California. Yeah, living in this city, boy, I better not catch you at a gas pump. That gas is just too expensive. It's on top of the city already being expensive. That's just taking it to a whole nother level. Yeah, that's where I'm from. Ooh, step back, hezzy. Between the legs, drop cross, pull back. Ball game. You paying over 100 in taxes, and you in Portland, so that means That means you making about 380. You making like 380, huh? Making about 380. Or wait, Portland might be around 30% when you get into your tax bracket. When you get into your how much you making around? Portland, you paying 100. I know y'all not paying only 25%. You might be, but I think Portland. Oh, Portland, Maine. Oh, so what's y'all taxes a lot less than California, ain't it? 20. Let me see. I don't got another. I got another phone. I gotta set it up. I should have set it up today. I set it up Monday or something. Portland, Maine. And you getting taxed 100? What's up, horse girl? You getting taxed 100 in Maine? You gotta be making. You gotta be making 400. More, you pay around 125. Oh, you making about 550. You making about 550. Making about 550. Making about 550. I do remember you. 550. You getting taxed 125. You seeing 370. Or no, you seeing you're getting taxed 125 off of 150. You seeing 425. Not even close? More or less? Let me find out they're not taxing y'all enough so I can go ahead and write this petition. I'll be fucked up. Let me find out they're not taxing y'all enough. You paying yourself $350. And then you get in tax $125. Yeah, they taxing you. They tax you enough. I'm not gonna write no petition. So you seeing $225, and you're in Maine. So life, the crib, the food, all of that. You don't have any kids, but you do have a wife. But she's also a nurse. So you living good. You living good. You living good, man. Y'all niggas got like 300K at the end of the year extra. 38% is crazy though. We talking about tax brackets. We talking about taxes. Y'all know what I mean? Something everyone should know. 38% is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. She's bringing home around 130, or that's before tax. How you doing, Ricardo? Welcome back. Your name look familiar. Before tax. Okay. And she probably getting taxed, I want to say, 27%. 27%. So she sees about 85 plus your 225. 310. So boom, 310. Y'all crib. Oh, 27. Damn. Okay, yeah, 27. So yeah, y'all, your crib. Y'all good, bro. Y'all good. Y'all got over a quarter. Y'all got about $250,000 surplus per year after taking care of the house, the food, the dates, damn near, and probably even the vacation if y'all vacationing the right way. in everything. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm like that with numbers, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, this is what I do. I really do this numbers game. About 3:15. I really do this. Bro, I don't watch TV or nothing, bro. All I be doing, I'm a living calculator. I be trying to figure it out. I be plotting it all because I ain't got no, I have a mama, I got a brother, but I don't have no real family support system. So I'm always just trying to map it out, plot it out, figure out how it's gonna be, what it's gonna be in every scenario in every state in the country. You feel me? About 3:15, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, of course, you can always say, shit, it's not bad, but it's not what it should be. Because they is taking a hefty amount. They're taking a hefty amount. They getting away with, they pretty much robbing y'all for 100, 150 something, 160. 165. Just taking it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, but I guess the thing, as long as they building big enough missiles to protect our country, I guess I'm with it. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I be trying to see the bright side, and it's doable, but at the same time, man, somebody just coming in and taking your hard-earned money. And then you read the news and hear about all these scandals and recognize that they wasn't utilizing your money to benefit you all the time. It's just like, damn. Nigga could have retired 10 years earlier if y'all ain't take all this money. No, that's true. That's very true. Before you hit that, other people was taking care of some of your portion. How you doing? No, I'm not ISO Speed. I am Alone at Peace, formerly known as To Whom This Concerns. In the future, by the end of the year, you will know me as the greatest YouTuber to ever exist. Why? Because that's why. Step back, jump shot. Oh, that's a fact. It ain't no thank you for your contribution. It's, where's my money? It's me again. Yeah, the IRS. Where's my money? I don't care what you're going through. Where's my money? That's why I tell everybody, man, make sure you get ahead. And that's also why some people work in industries where they can make 180, but on paper it only shows up as 140. You know what I'm saying? 140. 140. You know what I'm saying? Damn. That's the other thing about not being in a third world country. Like, people don't recognize this, but the difference in making, where I'm at, right? The difference of me, my first year being here and making 80K, and what's going to be my third year here and possibly making 100K more than that, it's not going to change my living situation. It is going to change the amount of money I can save, but that amount of money that I can save isn't going to be a year's worth. It's not going to save me a year's worth of time. It's a very slim margin in the reality. Now, in my situation, because I've learned investing, and I'm going to continue to add to the knowledge when it comes to investing, I can take that 50K extra, 60K extra, 70K extra that I save, and I can make it turn into more money. But that's not a given. So with nothing given, the difference in making 80K and 180K is really no difference when you live in the USA. I mean, yeah, what are you doing with $50,000? It's a down payment, right? Cool. It's a down payment, but at the end of the day, it's really no real difference. It's not a big difference. I got what I need. I don't worry about others. If someone wants to off the state, I'm fine with it. Some people can't acquire a skill that pays decent. That is very true. I always got energy, Travis. Energy is my middle name. See, I could have worked tonight, but because I know I got a second job and it was going to be slow today, and because I wasn't able to make eggs earlier today, and I don't want to get to my girl's crib after she gets off, I want to get to her crib and beat her there so we can maximize time spent together tonight. I decided to go ahead and take off. You know what I'm saying? Pisses me off is when someone has acquired skills and has the know-how and is ambitious, and the feds are like, fuck you, we are taking almost half of your money. That's very true. I appreciate that, Travis. What the hell? I just got a text message that is very disheartening. Hold up. What the fuck? Like, what is, like, all right, I'm gonna have to get it. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to get a protective order, because this part, like, bruh, like, I have not been doing, y'all have a great night. I'm being, see, that's my one problem is, it's beyond the government, bro. It'll be people, individuals that for some reason think about you, and they think about you in the most mysteriously negative ways and try to impact your life negatively. But y'all have a great one. I'll catch y'all later. I just gotta make sure I do what's needed to be done to, protect my freedom and innocence, because, I gave access to myself to somebody that is clearly just hell-bent to, try to cause problems in my life. But y'all be easy. Y'all have a great night. Love y'all.